Hello, my name is Gregory and I'm the Senior Fund Manager from Vermeer Investment Management. I hope everyone is doing okay in this extremely difficult time and then all friends and family are as well as can be expected. I just wanted to try to talk through some of the events that have happened in financial markets and maybe how to try and navigate the way through going forward. And basically what we feel has happened is in some ways it's like a combination of the 9/11 terrorist events and the financial crisis of 2008-9 all rolled into one. An unexpected left field event causing a major dislocation to global economies, plus a financial dislocation that has caused considerable uncertainty and a significant sell-off in equities, albeit that there has been something of a rebound in recent days. Where we see things from here following a massive response from both fiscal and monetary policy. The US president assigned a colossal $2 trillion bailout for the economy, and the Federal Reserve is buying bonds, slashed interest rates to zero, they're buying corporate bonds, and it's not impossible that we could see the Federal Reserve move to a strategy of also buying equities, which would be unprecedented, but similar to that which we've seen in Japan, where interest rates have been at zero. There has been unlimited open-ended quantitative easing to control bond yields. And in addition, the central bank has bought equities to stabilise the market. And this has continued in recent weeks as well. So what we expect to see next is that obviously markets will be very dependent on the data that comes through from the medical crisis. And also we expect to see continued fiscal and monetary responses as appropriate to keep the economy moving along in this difficult time. So what we think in terms of the way to invest now, after the very, very big sell-off and then the recovery, is to try and think about companies that have got strong balance sheets, that have got good cash flows under normal circumstances, that will enable the businesses to get through to the other side however long this crisis lasts, and that their businesses will still thrive when we come out the other side. Perhaps one thing to look at is to look at companies that you've long admired and for many years thought, oh, the share price is just too expensive. The shares never come back to the level at which I'd like to buy them. Great companies in many cases, but always ones that just look a little bit out of reach for investors. Well, maybe some of those stock prices have come back to levels now that are attractive, are well-managed companies with good balance sheets and good cash flows under normal circumstances that could be looked at again with an opportunity to invest with an eye to the long term. Above all, I think this is a time for investors to stay patient. It's still a very, very uncertain environment. We do not know where this medical crisis is going to take us. We do know that the governments and the central bank authorities are going to meet every future development with a massive response to keep the economy moving forward in the long term. And this is what creates the opportunity to invest in great companies that will be able to survive and do well when the time is right. I would urge investors to think very hard about the companies that they want to invest in for the long term, but above all, to remain patient and vigilant. And I hope everyone is able to stay safe through this crisis. Thanks very much for your time.